Hey everybody, so this is the definitive mantra tier list for Deepwoken, since I, being one of the best players in the game, am very qualified to make this tier list, since I'm such an incredible player. So let's begin. We have all these mantras. I think we're missing quite a few of them, but you know, we ball. So we have S+, which is like insane. S is good, like really good. A is like alright. B, C, don't use them, and horrendous is just like my ass. So Grand Javelin. Grand Javelin's decent. It's quite easy to parry, but like in like medium range combat, like it's good to spam, and it's a good combo extender too. It ragdolls too, so you can get an M1 sometimes after it, but against good players, they usually just parry it. Jolt Grab, also an A tier. It could be an S, but I think A tier, just because it's quite easy to parry. But if you have a Magnet Spark and a lot of like, you know, modifiers on it to make it longer, it's just a solid mantra. Gale Lunge, instant S+. Gale Lunge is like the best mantra in the game for any build. Like you can have Gale Lunge on any slot and it will be like busted, because it's fast mix up and it's a mobility too. So Gale Lunge, if you can take down any build, Gale Lunge is like top 10, top 5 mantras. Gale Lunge is busted. Astral Wind, S tier. Don't really need to say much about that. Good damage, good healing, fast, comes out faster. Like you can hit it, like you can hit half of it and it will still do like half a bar. It's just kind of stupid. We had to do a quick cut. So yeah, Gaze is like a free insignia gem. So Gaze is OP. Master's Flourish, it used to be a lot better. It used to do like a whole bar of damage. It was crazy. But I think Master's Flourish is only an A tier now, because whenever, like, it's easy to land, it's good healing, but it always ends your combo because it sends them flying away. And then, like, you can't really, it's not like Exhaustion Strike where you can like do it mid combo and you like keep M1ing. It sends them away, so it kind of just ends your combo. So Master Flourish isn't amazing. Ice Dagger's easy S tier. It's fast mix up, so it pairs really well with like heavy or medium. And if it hits, you can have that talent which like freezes them and basically gives you a free M1. So Ice Dagger, no brainer S tier. Now Heavenly Wind is very close to S+, but since it's not broken, I'm going to say S tier. Heavenly Wind is insane. It's so good for feinting. It basically gives you a good height advantage. And if you use Heavenly Wind, like during being parried, it just sends you in the air. And if you aerial assault back down after using the Heavenly Wind, so if you get parried and then you use Heavenly Wind, you go in the air, they miss their M1, and then you go down for an M1, it always hits. Heavenly Wind, OP for feinting, does a lot of damage, just S tier mantra. Rising Shadow, need I say more, S+, just insane. Combo extender, makes a lot of true combos true. Exhaustion Strike, I'd say also S+, just because it's like one of the best combo extenders for medium, for heavy. It's just insane. Exhaustion Strike also transfers all your posture to them. It's just a crazy mantra. Ice Lance, I'm split on this. I'm gonna say A tier for Ice Lance, just because it doesn't do as much damage, and also it doesn't send you very far. It doesn't do much damage. It's a good combo extender, but it's just like Exhaustion Strike is just no brainer better. So like yeah, overall Ice Lance, A tier. Fireforge, good damage, good combo extender, comes out fast, but it doesn't do much posture, and it's kind of hard to hit, like you can miss it a lot. So yeah. Lightning Cloak, it's really easy to run away from, so I mean in high elo time everyone just runs away from it, so it's like C tier or B tier. But like against anyone else, like if you have to actually fight Lightning Cloak, it's S+, like it's insane, it's the best thing in the game. But you can kind of just run for it, so I'm gonna just put it in B tier, so it's our first B tier. Flame Leap, really good for combo extending, and it's just really useful for mobility too, but it's just not incredible. Like it's very glitchy. Sometimes like it sends them into the air and you should never get the M1s off, and sometimes you send them in the air and you get like 3 M1s off, so it's kind of just a hit or miss mantra. Shadowgun, if you know how to press F, then it's just not good. Like you just gotta parry it and then it's easy, and it does posture damage, but you can just roll it, you can parry it. It's hard to hit. Eclipse Kick is insane. Eclipse Kick, thing is, I think S tiers, S plus is only like for the insanely broken one. But Eclipse Kick is very close. The wind up, if you put a multiplying spark on Eclipse Kick, you can create so many combos. It's basically like a B-Tech exhaustion strike. And it dazes, it's just a crazy mantra. Overall, Eclipse Kick is very close to S plus, but like it doesn't have as much utility as Exhaustion Strike. Exhaustion Strike does the posture, it's no attunement. I think Exhaustion Strike overall, but Eclipse Kick is very near, so Eclipse Kick is good. Ash Slam, easy S tier, good damage, really good mix up if you feint it, just OP overall. Ice Forge is our first, might even be, C tier, because Ice Forge just takes so long to come out. Most people just M1 through it just sucks. Beast Burrow, really good like neutral mantra. You can use it to pop your Heretic Sutra, your Golden Tongue. It's just Beast Burrow's good like mid-game mantra just to, you know, reset, and it hits quite a lot too. Burning Servants is really easy to parry. It can be good if, well, it was good when there was Flourish move stacking with a Flame Hero Blade, but nowadays Burning Servants is just easy to parry, doesn't really block break. It does good damage when it hits, but like most good players don't even get hit by it ever. So Burning Servants beat it. Flame Wisp just sucks now. It heals like 2% the whole fight. I mean, maybe B tier, but it's not even worth having on your flame build, to be honest. Strong Left, another S plus tier. Strong Left is just a free block break. Like, even against good players, it lands like half the time. It's just insane. Strong Left is like up here. I'd say if we're going from like best to worst, I'd say this is probably the list. Strong Left. That's probably the list. Rising Shadow is just, but Strong Left is also insane. Like free block break, free M1. You can put it into combos. It's just insane. Flame Blind's underrated, but it's just kind of easy to parry. It can be paired with Ascension to be a true combo, but Flame Blind just kind of takes too long to wind up. Any good player like that's actually focusing can just parry it. So Flame Blind's alright. Rapid Punch is actually an underrated mantra. It's really good for bloodless healing. Because most people feint it, but if you don't feint it, no one expects you not to feint it. And it always deals a lot of bloodless heal. And you can heal like half a bar from it. So Rapid Punches is an easy A tier, like it's nearly S. Like Rapid Punch is a very underrated mantra. Shadow Eruption, I mean easy S tier, maybe an S plus. It's really hard to parry. The second hit always hits you even after you've parried it. It's just free damage and free combo extension, so yeah, that's an easy S tier. Fireblade also an easy S tier. It's the worst block break in the game, but it still hits, and when it does hit, it makes great combos. So Fireblade S tier, it's just a great mantra overall. Block breaks, does good damage, good combo extender, no brainer. Rising Wind, it never hits alone, but if you use it after an uppercut on a Gale build, so if you do uppercut and then Rising Wind, it does so much damage, it heals so much, easy A tier, just overall a great mantra. Radiant Kick, another A tier, not much to say, it's just good mantra. Arc Wave, again, not much to say, it's just hard to parry, good crowd healing in like ganks, A tier. Ascension isn't that great, like most people are on tap dancer nowadays, so they always have their roll on them. And Ascension just, I don't know, it could be A tier, but most good players know how to parry it, so I'm going to say B tier. Rising Flame, another B tier. Doesn't do that much damage. I guess it's a good combo extender for heavy, but it's just a bit slow to come out. Not that good. I'm giving it that B tier. Shoulder Bash, however, is a great combo extender. It's like Exhaustion Strike. It's just fast mix up. It's a really good mantra overall. I'm going to put that in S tier. So that's just the same thing, S tier. It's just fast mix up. Really good on medium and heavy. It's just a great mantra. It doesn't even do that much damage, but it's just like M1 and then your Celestial Assault. It just creates a combo because it's really hard to parry after an M1. So Celestial Assault, great mantra. Glare is quite bad now. I mean, I'm going to put Glare in B tier just because it has utility, but if you're a good player you can kind of just parry it and it doesn't really do much. Ice Lasers is another S+. Ice Lasers is insane. It comes out instantly, and on a heavy build, it basically just is a guaranteed hit, unless they like predict parry, and like it's like it comes out as fast as a macro dagger, and if you're fighting a heavy player, like you can never predict it. So Ice Lasers is insane. Arguably down here, but I still think after they nerfed it, it's still way too fast. So I think Ice Lasers is another S+. Ice Lasers is crazy good, and I think if we're going for like, if we're putting S plus as like insanely good mantras, I'm probably gonna demote Gale Lunge and Exhausted Strike just because they're okay mantras. They're really good mantras, but they're not broken. Like Gale Lunge, I don't think we'll ever need enough just because it's overall it's a balanced mantra. So I think these are also S tiers, and these three are the only true S pluses right now. Shadebringer is good. It used to be S plus, but now it kind of sucks because they made it like auto parryable. So like if you parry the first one, like it auto parries the other ones, and you always get hit during it. That's with the multiplying spark. And also if you have one Shadebringer, it's usable. You could whiff the Shadebringer and then M1 and it hits sometimes, but just overall it's not a viable mantra anymore. I'd say B tier, verging on C tier, but I think B tier will do for now. Lightning Blade, it's a good feinting mantra. It's a multi-hit, so it might go well with Surge, but it just doesn't hit much, and it has a small hitbox, and it's just not great. Rapid Slashes, easy S tier. Rapid Slashes is so good on a light weapon build, like a dagger build. If you do Rapid Slashes and then right after a dagger crit, it always hits. It's so good, and Rapid Slashes just always catches your opponent off guard. Easy S tier, up there with like the best matches in the game. Rapid Slashes is great. Air Force, just easy to parry. I'd say C tier. Like it's just easy to parry. Kind of, you always see it coming. You see it on like those Gale builds, like the modified Air Force. It's huge, but it's just easy to parry. Ice Eruption, another S plus tier. It's a confirmed M1, and if you use it on like an Ice Hero Blade build, so if you do Ice Smash into M1 into Ice Eruption, it always hits. It also is true after a Manikati in Silent Heart. So Ice Eruption is just a no-brainer S plus tier. It's like probably one of the, if not the best mantra in the game right now. Ice Eruption is crazy good. Fire Palm, another mid mantra. You could modify it to make it huge, but it's just, I guess you can put it at the bottom of B. It's just not very like usable, to be honest. Iceberg, horrendous. He was 1%. It deals like 1%. It's just it's horrendous, like the worst mantra in the game. Ice Smash, I'd say best mantra in the game right now. It block breaks, and it's really hard to parry on basically every weapon type. It encases you in the ice, so it basically gives you a free M1, and you can combo off it with Ice Eruption. Easy S plus tier, probably the best mantra in the game. It's just unfair, they need to nerf that. Thunder Kick, also an S plus tier. All these block break mantras are just, they're too good. Like they confirm an M1 and they hit like most of the time. Even against good players, they hit so much. So Thunder Kick's not as good as Ice Smash, because Ice Smash has the freezing talent, but Thunder Kick's up there with the top 5s. Gale Punch, terrible. Don't use Gale Punch. It's just easy to parry, easy to do anything. Lightning Stream is good in ganks, I guess. Flame Grab just sucks. Like no one uses Flame Grab. Stormblaze is an S tier. Stormblaze is great. If you can have Storm Cage, which is maybe an S plus, but just overall, it's just a really good mantra. Crystal Impale, good on heavy, but it just doesn't do much damage. It's a good combo extend, I guess, but no one really goes Crystal, which is not very meta anymore. Silas Beam, and it could be S plus, but if you know how to block, and then I see people just hold block throughout the whole Silas Beam and they get posture broken. But what you have to do, what the meta is you hold block and then you roll cancel during, like while blocking, and you take a lot less posture if you do that. So you like hold block and then roll cancel twice, and you'll take a lot less posture. Frost Grab, they nerfed the hitbox and it doesn't do much damage. It used to be good, but not great anymore. Clutching Shadow just sucks. Never use Clutching Shadow. Like, it used to go through block, but now it's just not good. Torn, not good. It makes you do 25% more damage, but it makes them do 25% more damage. So like, why would you even want that? Maybe on assassination builds, but meh. Lightning Beam, horrendous. Never use this shit. It's horrendous. It's like horrible. It has the smallest hitbox. It's like Ice Beam, but worse, and Ice Beam sucks. Flame Assault also kind of sucks. I mean, it's just an easy parry. Shadow Assault, it's good for feinting, but it's not great. Dark Blade, you can auto parry it, so like if you parry the first frame, it just parries the rest. So it basically gives them a free M1 on you. Not good. Wind Gun, not good. Illusionary Realm, it can be abused, but like it's been nerfed to like Oblivion, and it's just really no skill, and it's just not great anymore. Lightning Strike, I guess it can be good, but it's just, don't use that shit. Frozen Servants, I mean, Frozen Surf is okay. It's a decent combo extender, but yeah. Ice Skate, I don't know really where I can put these. There has to be a whole other section for like mobility. Ice Skate is OP. In ganks, you can escape any gank. It's just one mantra. It's a really good like overall mantra. Shadow Roar, good for ganks, bad for 1v1s. Coral Spear, just bad. Like you can just auto parry it. Graceful Flame, I don't even know where to put this one. Like you can't really class this in a PvP tier list. I'll say A tier though. Champion's World Throw. It could be S+ along with Thunder Kick and Ice Smash because it's another block break, but the combo ends. It like sends them flying and then you can't really combo off it. So Champion's Welfare is S tier. It's just not as good as the other block breaks. Ice Blade sucks. Ice Blade, I mean you can combo extend with it, but like it doesn't do much damage. You can just parry right after. Crystal Knee sucks. There's no hitbox. Lightning Clones it's guaranteed damage after a parry. It's insane. So if you parry them and use Lightning Clone at the same time, it comes out every time. It's guaranteed damage. It does like 5 to 10%. It's just an insane match. I'm gonna say S+ if you know how to use it, because it's literally guaranteed damage. All you need to do is parry them and then it does like 10%. If you have that with a Blessed Gem, you need Static Flash Clones. It's a crazy mantra. Sinister Halo, it got nerfed. It used to be S+. I'd still say S. It's quite good. It doesn't do any posture now, but you can still like confirm some combos off it. It's a good mantra overall. Equalizer, it just doesn't hit much, honestly. Like most players, and it also gives them an M1 afterwards if like they do it, because it like stuns your parry like right after using it for like a second. So if they know how to abuse that, then they kind of just M1 you for free. So it's B tier. It's usable in combos. Wind Carve, don't use that shit. And it does damage, but it's just super easy to parry. Symbiotic Leech. It's good in ganks, but it's just a pussy mantra. Don't use that shit either. It's just stupid. Ice Chain's a good overall mantra, but it doesn't really do much damage. It's not very invincible. Tornado Click's just easy to parry. Like, don't use that shit. Gale Wisp, it's B tier. It's alright. Pressure Blast is good, really good actually. You can put a Wayward on it and do some really good heavy combos, and it's always confirmed after an M1. So yeah, Pressure Blast's good. Tornado, decent damage, just kind of easy to avoid. Shadow Chain's really easy to parry. Mid. Dash, good, overall good utility mantra. Dread Breath is dog shit, easy to parry. Reinforce, just because Blood Shadow, and also because Blood Shadow is meta and Blood Shadow is insane, and then also it's just free healing. I think Reinforce is like an easy S+ hit, but it's not broken. Like Reinforce just overall a balanced mantra. Maybe not. Maybe Blood Shadow should be reworked, but overall Reinforce is just a good, really good mantra to have in every build. Like every build should have Reinforce, to be honest. Gale Trap, they nerfed it. It's just, I mean, it hits sometimes, but Gale Trap's not great anymore. Ice Beam, just too easy to parry. It kind of sucks. Lightning Assault is an easy S tier. It comes out like before, so it doesn't even have a wind up. It just comes out before the wind up, so it always hits and it does really good damage, and it's good at mobility. Easy S tier. Illusionary Servant, just so OP. Like you're basically getting 2v1 for like 20 seconds. If you know how to use it, it's really OP in 1v1s and ganks. Glacial Arc is a good mobility, but like that's basically all it's for. Adrenaline Surge sucks, don't use that. Ice Spikes used to be insane, but they just nerfed it this update, so I'm gonna say A tier, just because like it can still hit, but now you can see it, it's like it's not as good anymore. Like people just use like abuse prediction on it, and it's just not great. Windblade, really good mantra actually. It comes out really fast. It's a good Wayward. No-Go uses that on his build. It's just a good mantra overall. I think Windblade is quite a solid choice. Ice Fish is really unfair. If you use it in ganks, in like Gravity Field, it can be broken, but in 1v1s in like Chime, you can kind of just run away from it. So it's still an S tier though. It's a great overall, like makes ice players can just kind of abuse it and stand on it. It's just OP. Shadow Meteors, overall good mantra. Lord Slice, really hard to parry, can block break, overall good mantra. Tranquil Circle, overall good mantra again. Sing, just no one uses Sing. Sing sucks. Electro Carve does damage, and I think they buffed it this update, so it can be okay, but I've still yet to seen it being used in like top Chime. I'll say C tier for now, but it could be better. Shadow Seekers just has no utility in 1v1s, and in ganks it just kind of sucks. But like it can do well, but no one even uses it. It's just not good. It's pretty horrendous. Warden's Blade, horrendous, terrible mantra. Like it's like another one of those auto parry mantras where you use it and then they get a bunch of free M1s off because they just press F once and then just M1 you. Arc Beam it's alright. It's just the B-Tech Arc Wave. It's not that good. Breakable Spear, just quite easy to parry. You can kind of just run away from it, and it also has a huge wind up, it's just not that good. Spark Swap is a really good utility mantra. And in ganks, overall it's just really good. Shade Devour sucks in PvP. In PvE is really good, but in PvP it's just horrendous. Rally in PvP, horrendous. Flame Repulsion, the worst mantra in the game, just completely terrible. No usage at all. Or you always get hit and you can just block it, it does like 10 posture. Judgment, easy S tier. Like, if you feign Judgment, you can get so many mix-ups, it heals like half a bar, and it auto-grips. It's just a great matchup. Classic Dropkick, easy to parry, not that good, I'd say C tier. Fire Gun, easily another worst matchup in the game. They need to like rework these, they both suck ass, it's terrible. Bolt Pierce is terrible, has a huge wind-up. Fire Rush was okay, but you can kind of just, it's just not that good overall. Brace, PvE mantra, I guess you might be able to use it in PvP, but I haven't seen it. Mecha Gatling is good with Lava Serpent builds, but that's about it. It's kind of like a one trick. Disguise, I mean, I don't care. Disguise is cool, I guess. Lightning Impact kind of sucks. I mean, yeah, it just sucks. There's not much to say. Like, it used to be good because it like insta block break, but now they like made the wind up longer and people just know how to parry it and roll it. It's not good. Prediction, S+ tier. Prediction is it's like old Providence Thorns. It punishes you for playing the game. It punishes you for parrying, or like, it's just so unfair. Like, it's like, instead of you, like, if you have a build of Prediction, you can just use it instead of a parry, and it's just a free M1 on them. It's a no-brainer, great mantra. If you're good at the game, it's literally the best mantra in the game. It's just a insanely good mantra, and like, just always go Prediction if you can. It's broken. Enforceable, really good actually. Maybe not S tier, but like, good combo extender, good with like Neve crit, it's just OP. Summon Cauldron, horrendous, no one uses that shit. Illusionary counter, dog shit, but like, I guess it still has some utility, but no, it just sucks. Strongly, good utility. Blinding Dawn sucks, it's bad. I guess you can feint it and like distract the enemy, but pretty odd. Flame of Denial is very good, like, it's just a free 2 bars of healing when you've died. It's just like, it's really OP. Just overall, it's just a great mantra, Flame of Denial. And it's only one flame too, so I think more builds should go it, but you know, it's me. Sunbar Artillery, that's the healing one, it's just such a pussy mantra, don't use that shit. Mine 2 is good utility. Symbiotic Sustain, I don't even fucking know what that is, just, yeah. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching, like and sub, subscribe to my OnlyFans.